This is kind of neat to see on its own. Once you probably turn the camera so you can see it better. Like, that's just straight up a shockwave that comes out of that attack. It's not incredibly clear when you see it dead on with the camera. Die, furniture. You don't belong in this world. Anyway. I think that my save file is currently reporting that I've been playing this game for like 50 hours or something, because at one point I had to stop. It was time for me to stop for the day. But I was in the middle of like a cutscene or conversation or something. So I just walked away in the middle of it being like that. Oh wait, no, it was the ceremony thing where I got my sword and fee and everything. They're like, walk across this room and do this thing, and I'm like, I gotta go. I'm out of time to play this game, but there's no save points in this room, so I'm just gonna leave it on. And now my save says that I've been playing it for like 50 hours. As it goes. I gotta turn you on. Well-paced sort of cutscene thing. Give me a moment to turn the audio down. I have to. It's a little awkward. I don't have a TV. That would just be more clutter in this room. So I use my monitor. So I have to like awkwardly use the joystick that's sticking out of the back of my monitor, which that's a choice they made in order to adjust the volume of like video game consoles. And the last game I played was Ghost of Tsushima, a Western game, which usually has a wider dynamic range, but Japanese games have a tendency to have a very crushed dynamic range, which makes them very loud all the time, especially Sonic the Hedgehog, but also like most Nintendo games and so on. So I was like, I need to turn this down. This is getting to be a bit much. They look friendly. Oh, they're picking on a Goron. Let this be a cautionary tale against moblin mentality. Out of the way, scram. I know just the fix. Shit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so they try to deflect all your incoming attacks by aiming around. That's interesting. They also they've extra nerfed this attack. Like, they're so blatantly aware of that it's so overpowered in the earlier games that on top of making it require stamina, it seems to only hit one guy at a time. Because it was only taking out one dude, so it wasn't working like I'm used to it working either. Dude, how are you deflecting so quickly? There you go. You got a golden skull. You ripped it out of his still beating. No, it doesn't make. I was gonna say still beating heart or whatever, but that doesn't work. That doesn't work out. That's about ripping hearts out. It's his still beating skull. Yeah, it was its skull pulse. A real rarity among skull ornaments. It shines with an eerie golden color. That's a lot of stuff. You! Thanks for jumping in there to rescue me, bud. Just who were those red pests? I did not expect to run into a pack of them in the peaceful forest. Same goes for you. This is the second time I bumped into one of your kind today. I tell you, all sorts of weird things are going on lately. I owe you big for taking care of those guys, so let me tell you something fascinating. You can save your game at these statues. It's like 6 hours into the game. Not that far in, but far. Ah, God, his teeth interlock with each other. Ah, I don't like it. Hey, bud, I'm Gorko the Goron. I am researching the ancient history of these woods here. According to ancient texts, there is some kind of place up above called the Isle of the Goddess, far up in the sky. Apparently these old statues serve as landmarks to those traveling up to the sky, or down from this Isle of the Goddess place. How do you know this? If you find one, be sure to examine it to keep tabs on the number of landmarks that are rumored to be quite useful. Supposedly this statue is special, as it is said to have the ability to activate all the other statues. The whole thing sounds a little crazy, I know, but I, for one, believe it to be true. Why would you know any of this? What context do you have for any of the things you're saying right now? Otherwise, why would all these statues be here all over the place? I don't know, sometimes people just make art, bro. The real head scratcher, bud. Makes you want to know more, does it not? Sure, yeah. Oh, sounds like I have a fellow connoisseur of ancient cultures here. Alright, bud, you better brace yourself because I'm about to blow your mind. So get this, people actually live on this sky island, and they get around by flying on the backs of huge birds that are way bigger than birds down here. Up there, everyone reveres the goddess, and the residents of all the islands in the sky live in perfect society, totally free from conflict and unhappiness. Not only that, but from what I can tell, their civilization is way more advanced than ours down here. But it does not even stop there, bud. The Isle of the Goddess has even more stuff to marvel at. The place was crafted by the goddess herself, so it figures that it's filled with wonders we do not have here. The buildings are all made of gold. Okay, you lost it there. They're also not necessarily more advanced, for that matter, actually. I'm not sure, because they're just kind of happy to be on a floating island that I don't think they make do that. An endless spring of mystical water feeds a river through the place. An endless spring. I guess that's true. One sip of that stuff and you live forever. No. The trees are heavy with plump fruit that cures all disease. No. They have bugs. The fields are crowded with pumpkins that never rot. Well, there are pumpkins, at least. Magic wildflowers bloom everywhere. And the weather, oh, the weather, bud. Not too hot, not too cold. No chance of sweaty heat in this garden parasite. That is the Isle of the Goddess. I imagine it's kind of not great up there. You're above the clouds, so it's always in direct sunlight. It's probably pretty hot, and it's also thin air because you're in high altitude. Amazing, right? Wrong. It is beyond amazing. You want to hear more about it, don't you, bud? His text got bigger. Good to hear, bud. I am completely obsessed with this place. I cannot get enough of it. I wish I had more to tell you now, but I'll need to research these statues to learn more. Next time I bump into you, I'll give you the latest info. I love that idea. An entire campaign where he keeps feeding you more information about your own culture. Whoa! What in the world just happened? Use some kind of magic? The statue reacted the moment you got near it, bud. How crazy is that? No witnesses. Where's up? There it is. It's harder than expected to just point it up. To the sky. Save and quit. Save, I guess. Goro. What was that? The statue just reacted to you. What'd you do? Come on, do not make a big guy beg. I have got to know. Oh, apparently we're gonna make him beg. We're not gonna tell him anything about how we're actually from here. Do. We came from that way, I think. That's the way forward. Is there any particular reason for me to go to the sky? Not necessarily. I don't have any new capabilities or anything. Oh god, that's not how you do that. Nope, that's not how you do that. There we go. You caught one woodland rhino beetle. Collectors often polish the hard carapaces of these beetles to make them tougher. It's the strongest of all insects. King of the insects. Will you just collect them? I thought I needed a bottle. That's how it normally works. Is I the lawnmower? Alright, just committing surgery right now. Don't mind me. Just cut along the line. Is it water on the knee? Are these just rocks or? Oh, grasshopper! Come back here, you little punk! Oh. Oh, he's flying away now. I don't think you can catch them without like a bottle or something. I guess I do have a bottle though. Where do you go? Except you probably don't use bottles because a bottle would just hold them in the bottle, was how it used to work. I believe that's the room from before, so I just made like a shortcut, I think. Let's test it out. Yep. In previous games, if you wanted a bug, you had to catch them in the bottle, and then they would just be the only use of that bottle for a while, and you couldn't put anything else in that bottle. So sure hope you had a use for that bug, buddy, because there's a lot of more valuable things you could have used this bottle for. Dummy. But now they go into my inventory. Something slightly weird feeling about the angle of the camera. When the camera goes really low like that and looks up at me. I'm sure they're trying to show off the environment, but I like reflexively keep trying to tilt the camera back. I got turned around. I evidently lost track of which direction I came from in the first place when fighting the moblins. I just wandered right back where I came from. I did it! We were turning left. Yeah, the camera's pretty low right now. I can't turn. Yeah, I can't change it. People get distracted by this during like my Yakuza playthrough because that game also has a very strong preference of where it wants the camera to be angled, and I instinctively want a different thing from that. So I keep going. So I keep like we'll be like that. I'll be like running down the street and the camera will keep going. Because I'll like keep reflexively trying to make it go slightly in a different direction with the right stick, but there is no right stick now. I'm doomed. You want me to do this? Oopsie. Fix this? Okay, there we go. Fuck does a blue beam mean? Where are you coming from? What's your dealio? This is weird. Hey, Fee. You called for me, Master? Analysis, I guess? You are located in the sealed grounds. I detect auras of a small number of relatively weak enemies. Master, your current selection of pouch items is survival focused. Suitability to current location is 50%. Pouch items that focus on heart replenishment are unnecessary in this area. I recommend removing non-combat pouch items. Wow. I wanted to know about the blue beam, but I guess you could just come over here and judge me. Usually I have to wait for the comments in order to get that. Master, you have entered Farron Woods. Those are some big fruit. The beautiful water in this region clearly sustains a large diversity of flora. It is logical that the lush plant life and water resources have attracted animal species to the region. It cut me off again with the auto-proceeding dialogue. How dare you? Ooh. I see a lot of area. Looking at the probabilities, it is extremely likely that Zelda is somewhere in the area. I recommend you continue to use your dowsing ability to search for her. Right, I don't actually press anything, do I? I just keep trying to get closer. Sup? Why aren't you purple like the other one? You'll have the to the sky ability. The lack of save slots worries me a little bit. Hopefully I don't have any like random massive problems like a blue screen or a power outage or a failed recording. And then I'll be like, sorry. Either you guys lose out on that episode or I have to play the entire game from scratch again, and neither of them's great. Ow! Wait, is it gonna explode or something? Oh. That made me nervous. Motion controls. That's this game's equivalent of this door does not open from that side. Chopping them all down in one swoop is really satisfying, but it doesn't actually get rid of the problem. You'll never defeat my technique of flailing wildly like a lunatic and then making my wrist hurt. Look at this Deku scrub lord over here. What, can't stand up for yourself? Don't have a giant sword given to you by God? I guess you should just give up then. What? I wasn't ready for that visual.
Huh? It got quiet.
Oh god, it talks like a Pokemon.
Liku. Now there's a green one. I didn't even know they came in green. Don't hurt me, Kuweep.
It's like a coward penguin Tanuki Deku. Master, I picked up a highly interesting spike in dowsing readings from the creature you just encountered. Really? Yes, Master. Based on the creature's characteristics, I must conclude that it is a peaceful, forest-dwelling animal known as a Kikwi. How do you know? I guess you're ancient, though. Because you're not from my culture. Kikwis are intelligent beings capable of speech. Yes, I noticed. However, a creature could obviously not be confused with Zelda. It is unclear why such a creature would elicit a dowsing response attuned to Zelda. You should follow the creature and investigate the phenomenon. They did deep kissing. This is non-threatening. Stop running from me. It kind of looks like and sounds like Pikachu. But not, I don't love it. What is it, Fee?
Master Box. Should you have questions about anything, I encourage you to call me with
Alright. Yes. So she is pinging me to say that she could talk to me in the future. She had nothing to offer, but she was pinging me anyway. Cool. I love it. Welcome to the Mushroom Forest. Well, that's fucking violent. Jesus Christ. Dude just wanted to say hi to me, and I chopped his head in half, and then blood spewed out of the stump, and then he disapparated into vapor. And that was his day. Alright, so I need a bomb for that. That's pretty clear, I think. I have detected an exceptionally strong dowsing response in this area. You should continue searching the vicinity. I'm gonna explore the whole map. Oh. You mean don't... You see that your language wasn't clear. Because it made it sound like you meant, like, that I was going the right way, but you meant I was going the wrong way. So you failed at conveying the only information you were trying to communicate to me. Good job, Fee. I just want to explore. I don't really care that much about the main story until I run out of places to look at. Then I'll be like, alright, let's go back to the story. Alright, so I'm supposed to be tracking down this little punk. I like the part where I repeatedly terrify him in order to accomplish my goals.
Fuck you!
Yep. I hear you, Fee, I hear you, but what if I ignore you and explore up here? Wee. Oh my god, okay. This is the opposite of what anyone would want from a Zelda game, honestly. Wow, a big open area? I can't wait to... No. Alright.
It spotted me again. Wee. Huh? You don't want to eat me, Quee? And come to think of it, why did you fight off all those red monsters? I'm not maybe Fee was lying when she called you intelligent. Quee Bleep? I'm Machi. I'm a Kiwi. You seem okay, even though you're scary. Thanks for helping me. You seem okay with your repeated threatening and chasing of me? Confusing signals we're getting here. That's weird, Quiku. A little while ago, I ran into another funny animal like you, but that one was a girl. You can barely recognize what species we are, but like gender, no problem. I don't know who she was, but she seemed to be in big trouble when I saw her. She was a friend of yours, Quee? A pack of those mean red guys were after her, Quee, but she escaped with the Kiwi Elder. You've seen someone like me associating with your kind just fine already? Master, we have obtained new information on Zelda's current status. I am aware, Fee. I was the one who did it. This information indicates that she was assailed by monsters, but somehow evaded capture. However, I infer that she is still in significant danger. Fee, you are just repeating what was just told to us. Again. I have marked the position of the Kiwi known as Machi. Please confirm your current location. Furthermore, my analysis suggests that this Kiwi most likely produces a false positive dowsing reaction due to previous direct contact with Zelda. Anyone who has ever contacted Zelda is going to have dowsing elements on her that's stronger than her? Or the direct... Is every surface she touched, like, infected with more Zelda? It doesn't even sound like he actually made contact with Zelda. He just saw Zelda. Using this hypothesis, I theorize there is an 85% chance that the Kikwi Elder will also generate a dowsing reaction for the same reason. Well, yeah, because they've at least come up in contact with each other. I propose you continue dowsing to search for Zelda. Yes, Fee. You really spooked me, Kui. You keep some very strange company, friend. Philippe? It sounds like you're set on finding this friend of and the Elder. You're heading that way anyway. Kui, would you mind telling our Elder that I'm safe? Cheer up, Kui. I bet your friend is safe with our Elder. Oh, wrong button. It's like this and then... Ha! There you go. Hey! Oh, it just gave me a rupee. Well, that's not what I was expecting at all. Am I allowed to do whatever I want now? Go poking around locations? Okay, I've made it this far. Where are they currently pointing me towards? Up there? Oh. So if I had gone up that slope, I probably would have met the Elder, and then they'd be like, ah, but we didn't tell you to come here yet. So that's like cheating. Sup? Ow. There we go. This is why having the controls on screen is helpful. It might take me a while to fully memorize everything. Ow. Like, do I press Z? Do I press C? Like, which button makes the shield happen? It's like, oh right, I shake my left hand. That's a thing I think about all the time when I play video games. That good old, like when I'm trying to test all the buttons that might be the one I want, the good old shake your left hand just comes really intuitively to me. Your hearts have decreased quite dramatically. Oh god, you're telling me to heal. Okay. It's funny, the back and forth, right? Like there's a rapidly oscillating threshold for how much hand holding I want. Because what I do want is a reminder of what the commands are, because the controller is weird and different to me. But I do not want Fee constantly explaining to me basic elements of how to play a video game. On like a meta level of like, yes, you should heal when you're low on health. And I'll remind you for the 75th time how to find your objective. It's like, yes, Fee, I get it. But no, I do actually need to be reminded how to do this. Hole. Oh. I thought it'd be a cave entrance. This might still be something, though. Nope, that's another one. Don't eat me, I taste terrible! Let me go, Kui! Huh? You don't seem like a monster, Kui. A girl with blonde hair, you say? Can't say I saw anyone like that. I was lying low this whole time. I'm Ulu. If you meet the Elder, tell him I'm here, Keep Leap? I don't know if it's safe yet. I'm gonna stay here a while longer and wait for those monsters to go away. So when I meet the Elder, I'm gonna get like a quest that says to locate all of the villagers, probably. I have marked the location of Ulu and the Kikwi on your map. Unfortunately, Zelda is not with him. Ah. What was that just now, Kui? Don't scare me like that. I seem to be pre-collecting objectives. At least be full of hearts. It's food. I feel like I should be able to knock down the fruits to heal. Not just get a rupee. Yes, motorcycle. I concur.